Think of your favorite snack. Maybe it's the crunchy pizza roll that oozes cheese, or that perfectly golden mozzarella stick with just the right pull. But have you ever wondered how it gets from a factory floor to your freezer? Crispy, flavorful, and ready in minutes. Behind every bite is a story of engineering, flavor science, and food obsession. From high-speed mixers to sub-zero freezers, the process is more intense and fascinating than you might expect. In this video, we're peeling back the layers of the most iconic frozen snacks in America. Welcome to the world of modern snacking at its best. From idea to icon picture, mid-20th century America, families wanted quick, tasty bites after long workdays. Enter snacks like pizza rolls and mozzarella sticks. Born out of a simple craving for convenience and comfort, they filled a gap, warm, cheesy treats that were easy to share and easy to love. As one R&D chef joked, "It's all about that cheesy hug in your mouth." Behind the scenes, engineers and food scientists in prototype kitchens were kneading, dipping, and tasting dozens of versions. They tweaked dough thickness, cheese stretches, or spice blends until each bite had just the right texture and melt. One tester said, "We spent weeks chasing the perfect cheese pull, and that obsession birthed iconic snack standards." Once the product hit shelves, brands like Totino's and TGI Fridays didn't just sell food, they sold emotion. Friday night family time or late night dorm runs. Their leap from local test kitchens to national markets was fueled by smart ad campaigns and hearty bite-sized marketing strategies. One taste and you're hooked became more than a slogan. It was their promise. Packaging, mascots, jingles, these brands went all in on identity. Bright boxes, catchy jingles, and friendly mascots turned ordinary frozen snacks into cultural icons in living rooms nationwide. When that jiggle in the freezer beeped, consumers knew exactly what they were getting. The consistent visuals and messaging made pizza rolls and mozzarella sticks weekend staples. As these snacks conquered American hearts, the journey led back to where it all begins, the farm and factory line. Next, we'll explore the literal building blocks that make these morsels possible, tracking how cheese, wheat, and spices are sourced and shaped into the familiar doughy, cheesy masterpieces people can't resist. Raw tales from farms and factories. Cheese journey. It all starts in dairy barns, where milk's hauled to plants and pasteurized before becoming cheese. These brands often blend cheeses, mozzarella for melt, cheddar for tang. Each batch gets tested for moisture, fat content, and stretch. Cheese technicians say, if it doesn't stretch right, the snack doesn't shine. The dough begins with wheat, milled into flour that needs the perfect gluten level for elasticity. Factories have partnerships with regional mills to keep flour quality steady across seasons. Bakers compare it to making bread, but on an industrial scale. You don't want rubbery crunch or gummy bites. Flavors come from spice suppliers who source everything from garlic powder to smoky paprika. Each seasoning batch gets lab tested and kitchen tested to nail signature flavor notes. As one flavor is shared, that ranch dust has to be 90% nostalgia, not just seasoning. To keep everything fresh, preservatives and freezing tech lock in flavor. Not just shelf life. Ingredients are kept cold from the warehouse to factory floor. It's a chilled journey, literally, to maintain the snack's taste profile. One factory manager quips, "If the temperature jumps, so does disappointment." Now that the raw building blocks, cheese, wheat, spices are in place, it's time to shape them into something snackable. Next up, how dough and batter get turned from basic ingredients into golden, crunchy canvases ready for fillings and coatings. Transforming basics into snack bases. On the plant floor, giant mixers combine flour, water, yeast, and salt in perfect ratios. The balance is key. Too much water means soggy dough, too little means dry. Their mantra: if the dough doesn't breathe, you lose the bite. Huge machines mimic hand-kneading movements to develop gluten strength, much faster and more consistent. They can turn out thousands of pounds of dough in minutes. Operators watch gauges and rhythms closely. Every batch pulses differently. Our gear listens to the dough. The dough gets time to rest and rise, letting gluten relax so the final product is tender, not chewy. Proper timing is essential. Too short and the snack lacks texture. Too long and it goes stale before cooking. It's a controlled nap the dough must take. Once rested, the dough is flattened into giant sheets, cut and shaped for each snack. Triangles for pizza, rolls, strips for mozzarella sticks. Lasers and rollers guide accuracy. If it's off by a millimeter, you double the rejects. Sample pieces are checked for thickness, size, and edge quality. With bases perfectly shaped, the fun begins, injecting those iconic flavors without making a mess. In our next segment, we dive into fillings, flavor chemistry, and how makers ensure each snack is bursting with tasty goodness. The magic inside, in the heart of the factory, giant vats of cheese are melted and stirred until silky smooth. Teams meticulously monitor temperature to craft the perfect creamy blend. Too cool and it won't seal, too hot and it separates. They layer this cheese base with pepperoni bits, jalapenos, or spinach, sent straight from quality-controlled suppliers. The goal is one consistent bite every time. Behind the spices and proteins lies flavor chemistry, the secret glue that holds everything together. Emulsifiers and binders make sure fillings don't burst out mid-cook. A flavor scientist once described it simply: it has to stay put until it melts in your mouth, not before. Precision is key as each snack charges down the line for wrapping. Modern machines can inject or layer fillings directly into dough, ensuring accuracy and speed. Some makers use automated injectors, while others rely on gentle layering to maintain artisanal texture. Engineers tweak nozzles and speeds daily to avoid air pockets or uneven distribution. It's a dance of mechanics designed for perfection. Before products head to freezing, taste testing teams conduct quick organoleptic checks, sampling random bites for texture, flavor, and integrity. If the cheese leaks or spices overpower, the team flags it immediately. The process keeps consumer expectations high. As one tester said, it either melts beautifully or it's back to the vat. With fillings locked in, the texture journey tooled through in the next phase, coatings and crumbles. We'll unveil how that all-important crunch is engineered, from crisp coatings to even coverage, before the snack journeys into its quick freeze destiny. Get ready for the satisfying sizzle of crunch being born. Creating crunch. Every snack's crowd-pleasing crunch comes from careful breading. On the production line, products get a wet dip followed by layers of crumbs, panko, or classic breading designed to coat every square inch. As they roll, seed seasoning, like ranch dust or BBQ spice, settles into grooves, adding flavor and texture depth. Adhesion is a science, not art. Engineers adjust moisture levels and crumb size to make coatings stick through freezing, transport, and cooking. If crumbs fall off too easily, the crunch is lost. If too sticky, the snack becomes soggy. One quality tech noted, "Your first bite can't go shapeless." To avoid sogginess during shipping, snacks enter a brief pre-freeze tunnel. Moisture is whisked away, locking crumbs in place and setting the texture. It's a crucial step. Skip it, and you risk a limp experience that disappoints the crunch lovers. Visual scanners and sampling stations continuously inspect coating quality. Automated cameras catch uneven coverage, and manual sampling ensures each piece has the right color and crumb density. Their motto? It has to look delicious before you even know how it tastes. Crunch achieved, now to freeze it fast. In the next chapter, we dive into the high-speed world of pre-freeze and flash freezing, where ice crystals are controlled and flavors are locked in permanently. The cold chain journey is next, and we'll see how technology helps snacks retain their just-out-of-the-oven charm, even from deep freeze. Locking in freshness. Freshly coated snacks, crispy and full of promise, now enter the next critical phase, the pre-freeze tunnel. Here, gusts of ultra-cold air swirl around them, instantly drying any residual surface moisture without freezing the entire product just yet. This drying stage is more than a routine pass-through. It's a precision moment. Removing moisture ensures that coatings don't get soggy or slide off during freezing, shipping, or cooking. Engineers call this the crunch lock. Without it, that golden breading can turn limp or rubbery when reheated at home. From there, it's straight into flash freezing, where the temperature drops dramatically in just seconds. Using ultra-cold air blasts or liquid nitrogen, this method freezes the entire snack core to crust almost instantly. Why so fast? because slow freezing creates large ice crystals, which rupture cell walls and ruin the snack's texture. Flash freezing keeps ice crystals microscopic, locking in moisture without damaging the delicate structure inside. It's like capturing a perfect snapshot of flavor and texture, said one technician. The end result is a snack that tastes fresh baked, even months later. During this process, precision matters more than ever. Sensors placed along the conveyor constantly monitor temperature, airflow, and humidity. Each batch carries a scannable RFID tag that records its exact journey through the freeze cycle. If the temperature dips even slightly outside the allowed range, that batch is automatically flagged and halted. This ensures strict quality control and traceability. So if a single bag has an issue, teams can trace it back to the exact second it was frozen. Finally, the frozen snacks are transported to vast, walk-in freezers, warehouse-sized rooms held at constant sub-zero temperatures. Shelves stretch floor to ceiling, and robotic arms often handle the heavy lifting. These storage facilities operate under tight audits to prevent any thawing or frost damage. Teams monitor everything, including air circulation and door activity, to make sure the cold chain never breaks. Because if a snack gets even slightly warm before delivery, it could ruin the texture and flavor. The end goal? To make sure that when it finally hits your oven at home, it tastes just like it did when it left the line. With every snack frozen to perfection and stored in ultra-cold vaults, the next challenge begins, making sure that quality lasts all the way to the consumer. Coming up, we'll explore the robust safety checks, lab tests, and sensory evaluations that keep your favorite snacks not just tasty, but trustworthy. Stakes are high in the QA lab. Technicians swab every batch to test for bacteria like Salmonella or E. coli. If something fails, the whole batch is halted. One QA manager said, "We'd rather reject 10 pallets than risk one sick customer." These tests happen at multiple stages, from raw ingredients to packaged snacks, meaning safety isn't an afterthought, it's baked in. Next, packages face physical stress tests, dropped, squeezed, even frozen hard. If a bag rips or crumbs smudge, that batch fails. Machines check packaging strength. Humans taste test after dropping and shaking too. Engineers say a snack has to survive roughhousing before it even hits the supermarket shelf. Organoleptic panels, teams of trained tasters, sample snacks from each production run. They assess smell, appearance, crunch, and flavor. Does the ranch dust taste bright? Is the cheese still melty? Does it snap clean? These questions guide approval. If one detective taster raises a flag, the whole run goes under extra review. Finally, regulatory inspections by FDA or USDA can happen anytime. Inspectors check records, swab surfaces, and audit processes. Companies must track every bag with serial codes. If there's an issue, they launch a recall in hours, not days. That traceability builds consumer trust and keeps government inspectors calm. With every batch released only after safety, taste, and packaging hold up under scrutiny, the next step wraps it all up in a consumer-ready format. Coming up, packaging and branding that make these snacks pop on shelves. Selling the experience. Inside packaging studios, designers juggle fonts, colors, and visuals to tell a snack story in seconds. Is it cheesy? Crispy? Fun? The answer lies in bright colors, quirky mascots, or mouth-watering close-ups. One designer put it simply, the box has to whisper, "Eat me," from across the aisle. Materials matter too. Cardboard, resealable pouches, even trays, all go through testing for strength, recyclability, and food safety. Recyclable options are in demand, but they must still protect snack freshness. The trade-off? Going green without compromising crunch or flavor. To pack thousands of snacks per minute, factories rely on sealing machines tuned to perfection. Too loose, and freezers get frost pockets. Too tight, and bags burst on the shelf. Sensors read humidity, seal strength, and fill levels, keeping things tight and tidy. Before hitting stores, companies run A/B tests, 2 packaging designs in different markets, to see which sells better. Price, messaging, graphics all get tested. One brand found that a bold yellow pack boosted sales 15% versus pale blue. These consumer insights shape final designs. Packaged and branded for shelf appeal, the snacks still need to get to you in perfect condition. Next, we dive into the chill chain logistics. How these frozen treats travel from warehouse to your freezer. The chill chain, once packed, snacks are moved into giant cold storage hubs. These warehouses use FIFO systems, first in, first out, to make sure older stock turns over first. Robotic forklifts store pallets by batch date, while digital dashboards monitor temperature and stock levels in real time. Refrigerated trucks pick up the load next. These trailers maintain constant sub-zero conditions using temperature-affected sensors and GPS. Tracking. If the door opens too long or the unit falters, dispatchers are alerted. The goal: maintain perfect cold until snacks reach retail freezers. Regional hubs play a key role. A factory in the Midwest might ship to a central hub, then redistribute to local grocery chains or convenience stores. These shorter legs reduce spoilage and speed up delivery. Every hour saved is quality preserved, logistics managers say. Finally, last-mile delivery connects hubs to your neighborhood stores. Route optimization software maps the quickest path while maintaining cold integrity. If a freezer drops even 2 degrees higher, quality can slip. So cool trucks and disciplined delivery schedules keep the supply chain tight. These snacks arrive chilled and ready, but how do consumers finish the journey at home? Coming up, cooking instructions and best practices that ensure they taste just right. From freezer to fork cooking directions, oven, air fry, microwave, aren't just suggestions. They're tested in consumer kitchens to ensure snacks are crispy, safe, and hot inside. Companies even run mom tests. Have a mom try them blind and rate ease and taste. Their feedback refines the guide. Microwave instructions are fast and simple. Oven guides promise crunch. R&D teams balance speed and texture. Too hot and cheese spills. Too cool and it's limp. One engineer said, "We nailed a sweet spot for most kitchens. Snacks have become part of mealtime rituals. College study breaks, sports nights, kid after school snacks. So packaging often includes dip suggestions, ranch, marinara, spicy mayo to elevate the experience. These cues help consumers build memory and flavor habits. Finally, brands tweak serving sizes and wording to suit adults versus kids. 2 pieces for kids, 6 pieces for parties. Nutritional notes or fun facts may be added. It's all about making the snack experience easy, enjoyable, and relevant to daily life. Decoding the labels. Snacking is more than taste. People want to know what's inside. Food scientists break down macros, calories, fat, carbs, and protein. A snack might sound light, but those cheese bits or buttery coatings can pack 200-300 calories in just a few pieces. Brands now highlight these macros in clear labels so shoppers can make informed choices. Think 180 cal per serving, not buried in fine print. A hidden world of additives and preservatives works behind the scenes. Stabilizers and emulsifiers help maintain texture and mouthfeel, while preservatives lock in freshness. Words like cellulose or mono and diglycerides might sound complex, but they play practical roles. Still, customers pushing for natural labels, free from artificial flavors, prompt R&D teams to reformulate. One flavor chef shared, "It's a careful swap, ensuring taste doesn't suffer." Some brands offer lower fat or gluten-free versions, but are they satisfying? Light versions use air frying or less oil, yet taste tests show many consumers prefer the full-fat originals. Similarly, gluten-free alternatives may offer allergen relief, but can fall short in flavor or texture. If it doesn't hit the same crunch or cheese pull, consumers walk away, R&D managers warn. Today's consumers juggle indulgence and guilt. Many brands now include fiber, reduce sodium, or play up protein to appeal to snackers seeking a healthier image. Packaging might highlight 5 join fiber or 30% less sodium. It's part of a wider trend, offering a balance. Treat yourself mindfully. These shifts show that snack makers aren't just chasing taste. They're responding to evolving diets and lifestyles. From nutritional labels and debates, our story shifts to the snack's footprint on the environment. Next, we examine how sustainability is woven into production, from packaging to energy use, revealing how brands balance consumer demands with responsible practices. The environmental angle beyond taste and health, the environmental cost of snack making is becoming a front and center concern. Brands now design packaging with recyclability in mind, cardboard over plastic, or compostable liners. But there's a trade-off. Flimsy wrappers can harm product integrity. Engineers must balance eco-friendliness with strength. One packaging expert noted, "We need green materials that protect the product, not just green marketing." Waste from production itself also needs smart handling. Dough scraps, cheese trimmings, they all add up. Some plants repurpose scraps into animal feed or compost, turning waste into useful resources. One factory diversion program reclaimed 90% of scraps last year, significantly reducing landfill loads. It's a win-win, lower disposal costs and better environmental credentials. Energy use is another big piece. Flash freezing and industrial ovens consume enormous power. Many facilities now recapture waste heat or use solar panels to offset this demand. Some even employ combined heat and power systems, reducing the bathroom fan effect, lessly wasting energy. One plant manager stated, "Every degree saved costs thousands. It's good for profit and the planet." Transport emissions round out the environmental story. Logistics teams optimize routes using AI-based software, consolidating loads and minimizing empty miles. Plus, some brands are investing in carbon offset credits or switching to biodiesel trucks to green their chill chain. Combined with more efficient packaging, these efforts show a shifting industry mindset where sustainability isn't buzzword, but a core value. Transition, 60 words. As environmental and nutritional elements evolve, so do our snack culture trends. In the final section, we explore how social media, flavor fusions, limited editions, and tech-driven personalization shape what we snack on and how we snack. Consumer rituals and global influence. Today's snack scene reflects more than flavors. It reflects culture. TikTok hacks like cutting pizza rolls in half or microwaving mozzarella sticks with butter spritz go viral within hours. These trends drive sales, pushing brands to engage with creators. A brand manager said, "If TikTok loves it, we pivot fast." Global flavor influences continue stirring new taste profiles. Jalapeno cheddar bites and spicy ranch ranchero blends blend American foundations with world spices. These cross-cultural snacks resonate with younger consumers craving novelty. Companies launch limited edition flavors seasonally, like kimchi cheddar or chili lime mozzarella, to test new markets and spark social media buzz. Limited time offers, collabs, and collector arm packaging create consumer excitement. From holiday-themed boxes to branded dip jars with toys or recipes, these promos drive repeat buys. Seasonal hunger peaks, like game day snacks or holiday spreads, are gold mines. One marketer explained, "Scarcity builds desire. People want these before they're gone." Finally, meet the future. Plant-based cheese bites, insect protein nuggets, AI personalized spice blends. R&D labs now simulate consumer taste preferences using AI, predicting which flavors will resonate locally and globally. Plant-based versions mimic cheese texture using pea protein and cashew oils. These innovations hint at snack evolution, customizable, sustainable, and digitally inspired. From prototype kitchens to TikTok trends, our snack story threads through innovation, safety, sustainability, and cultural resonance. As brands continue exploring, the next bite is never just a snack. It's a snapshot of where we're going. From dairy farms to deep freezers and factory lines to family dinners, the journey of a snack is anything but simple. If this video made you appreciate your freezer aisle favorites a bit more, hit like, subscribe, and tell us, what's your ultimate go-to snack? We're just getting started.